Let's break this down in even more detail in the simplest way possible. Robbery versus theft and extortion. Robbery is not just stealing something. It involves stealing by using force or fear. Theft is simply taking something that isn't yours without permission. Extortion is making someone give you something by making them scared, usually by threatening to hurt them. How theft becomes robbery. If someone steals something from you, but they use force, like hitting or pushing you to take it, or if they threaten to hurt you while stealing, it becomes robbery. Example, imagine you're holding your wallet. If someone sneaks behind you, grabs your wallet and runs away, that's theft. Now, if that person pushes you to the ground or threatens to hurt you before taking your wallet, that is robbery because they used force or fear. How extortion becomes robbery. Extortion happens when someone scares you into giving them something, like threatening you by saying, give me your money or I will hurt you. But if the person is right in front of you when they threaten you and you are afraid of being hurt immediately, that turns into robbery. Example, someone comes up to you with a weapon and says, give me your phone or I'll hurt you right now. You give them your phone because you're scared they will hurt you immediately. This is robbery, not just extortion. Important points. Presence of the offender. For it to be robbery, the person threatening you has to be close enough to make you feel instant fear of being hurt. If someone threatens you from far away, like over the phone, it's extortion, not robbery. 2, using force. If someone uses force, pushes, hits, holds to steal something, it's robbery. The force doesn't have to be big. Even just pushing you aside to grab something can be a fear of immediate harm. Robbery involves making you scared of being hurt right now. Give me your phone or I will hurt you later. It's not robbery because the fear is not immediate. Let's look at the illustrations examples from the law. Example 1, A grabs Z and holds Z down while taking Z's money and jewels from Z's clothes. A is using force by holding Z down. A is also stealing Z's things without permission. This is robbery because A used force to commit the theft. Example 2 from earlier. A says to Z, give me your phone or I will hit you right now. Z, scared of being hit, gives the phone to A. A is using fear to get the phone. A is standing right in front of Z, making Z afraid of immediate harm. This is robbery because A used fear of instant harm to get Z's phone. Conclusion, robbery is a serious crime because it's not just about stealing, it's about using force or making someone afraid of being hurt immediately to take their things. So remember, theft is just stealing. Robbery happens when force or fear is involved in the theft. Extortion becomes robbery if the person is near you and makes you scared of being hurt right away. This law protects people by punishing those who use violence or threats to steal. Let's break this down step by step very simply. 1. In all robbery, there is either theft or extortion. This means that whenever robbery happens, it starts with either theft or extortion. Theft. This is when someone takes something that doesn't belong to them. Extortion. This is when someone makes you give them something by scaring you or threatening you. Example 1, theft becomes robbery. If someone steals your phone from your pocket, that's theft. But if they push you or threaten to hurt you to take the phone, it becomes robbery. Example 2, extortion becomes robbery. If someone says, give me your phone or I'll hurt you, and you give it because you're scared, that's extortion. But if this happens while the person is standing right in front of you, making you feel in immediate danger, it becomes robbery. 2. Theft becomes robbery if, while committing the theft or trying to take away what was stolen, the offender, person stealing, causes or tries to cause death, hurt, wrongful restraint, or fear of instant danger. Now let's explain this part slowly. Theft becomes robbery when the person stealing hurts someone or tries to hurt someone, restrains someone. This means holding them back or stopping them from moving. Threatens someone by making them scared of being hurt or stopped right now. Example. If someone steals your bag, but they also punch you or threaten to punch you so that you don't stop them, it's robbery. The important thing is that the person stealing is making you feel in danger of getting hurt immediately. Breaking down fear of instant death or hurt. If the person stealing says, "Give me your wallet or I'll hurt you right now," and you believe they will hurt you right away, it's robbery. If they only threaten to hurt you later, it's not robbery because the danger isn't immediate. Why does this matter? Robbery is treated more seriously than regular theft because it involves violence or fear. The law wants to protect people not only from losing their belongings, but also from getting hurt or scared during the process. Theft becomes robbery when the person stealing uses force, like hurting someone, or fear, like threatening someone. For it to be robbery, the danger must feel immediate, like the person could hurt you right now. I hope this helps you understand the difference between theft and robbery better. Let's break this down as simply as possible, step by step. 3. Extortion becomes robbery if 1. The person doing the extortion is physically close to the victim, the person being threatened. 2. The person doing the extortion makes the victim afraid of something bad happening immediately, like getting hurt or stopped. 3. Because of the fear, the victim hands over what the extortionist wants right away. What is extortion? Extortion is when someone forces you to give them something by making you afraid. Example, if someone says, "Give me your money or I'll hurt you," they are extorting you. How does extortion become robbery? It becomes robbery when the person threatening you is right there close to you and can make you feel afraid of something bad happening immediately. You're so scared that you give them what they want right away. Key phrases: in the presence of the person put in fear means the person doing the extortion is near you when they scare you. Instant death, instant hurt, or instant wrongful restraint means they are threatening to hurt or stop you right now, not later. For example, let's say a man comes up to you and he says, "Give me your wallet or I'll punch you right now." He's in front of you, so he's physically near. You're scared that he'll hurt you immediately. Because you're so scared, you hand over your wallet right there. This is robbery because it involves fear and happens immediately. The law explains that the offender is considered present close by if they are near enough to make you feel scared of being hurt right away. Another example, if someone says, "Give me your phone or I'll hurt your friend who is right next to me," and because of that fear, you give them your phone, it's robbery. The important thing is that the person threatening you is close enough to make you feel in danger right now. Why is this important? The law takes robbery more seriously than regular extortion because it involves more fear and danger, especially when the person is right there threatening you immediately. So extortion becomes robbery when 1. The person is right near you. 2. They make you scared of something bad happening right away. 3. You give them what they want because of the fear. I hope that explains it well. Let me know if you need more examples or further explanation. All right, let's go through the examples again, but this time with even more detail and simplified step-by-step explanations to make sure it's super clear. A holds Z down and steals Z's money and jewels. 1. A holds Z down. Imagine A physically forces Z to stay in one place, like pinning Z to the ground or grabbing Z tightly so Z cannot move. 2. A takes Z's money and jewels. While holding Z down, A takes Z's money and jewels from Z's pockets or clothes. 3. Without Z's consent, Z didn't agree to give the money or jewels. This means Z was forced and the items were stolen. 4. A committed theft. Theft happens when someone takes something from another person without their permission. 5. A also caused wrongful restraint. When A held Z down, A prevented Z from moving or escaping. This is called wrongful restraint, trapping someone so they can't move freely. 6. Therefore, a committed robbery. Since A used force, holding Z down to steal the money and jewels, this becomes robbery. Robbery is when theft happens, but with force or fear. Example in daily life. Imagine if someone grabbed you, held you down, and then took your wallet from your pocket without asking. That would be robbery because they used force, holding you down, and also stole from you. Theft. B. A uses a pistol to make Z give up his purse. 1. A meets Z on the road. A and Z are walking on a road and they come face to face. 2. A shows a pistol. A pulls out a weapon, a gun, and shows it to Z. 3. A demands Z's purse. A says, give me your purse or else, threatening Z with the gun. 4. Z gives up his purse. Because Z is scared that A might hurt him, Z hands over his purse. 5. Committed extortion. A used fear, the gun, to make Z give up the purse. This is called extortion, forcing someone to give you something by scaring them. 6. I was present when this happened. I was right there with Z when A used the pistol to scare Z. Since A was physically present and used fear, this becomes robbery. Example in daily life. Imagine if someone walked up to you, pulled out a knife and said, give me your wallet. Out of fear for your safety, you would hand over your wallet. Since the person used fear, knife, and was right there with you, it's robbery. Threatens to hurt Z's child unless Z gives A money. 1. A meets Z and Z's child. A comes across Z and Z's child while they are walking on a road. 2. A takes the child. A grabs Z's child and holds the child hostage. 3. A threatens to throw the child off a cliff. A says, if you don't give me your money, I'll throw your child off this cliff. This is a threat to hurt the child. 4. Z is scared and gives A the purse. Z is so scared for the child's life that Z quickly gives A the money, purse. 5. A committed extortion. A used the threat of hurting Z's child to scare Z into handing over money. This is extortion, getting something by making someone afraid. 6. A committed robbery. Since A was there in person and used fear to get the money, this is not just extortion, it's also robbery. Example in daily life. Imagine if someone grabbed your little brother or sister and said, if you don't give me money, I'll hurt your brother, sister. You would be so scared that you would give them the money to protect your sibling. That's robbery because it involves fear and the person is right there, making the threat real and immediate. D. A threatens Z's child but is not physically present. 1. A tells Z your child is captured. A tells Z that Z's child has been taken by A's gang. 2. A demands money. A says, if you don't give us 10,000 rupees, we will kill your child. This is a threat to make Z pay money. 3. This is extortion. A is using fear, the threat of harming the child, to force Z to give money. This is extortion. 4. But it is not robbery. This is not robbery because A is not physically present. Robbery requires the person to be right there and making the threat or using force in person. Example in daily life. Imagine getting a phone call from someone saying, we've captured your child, and unless you send us money, we'll hurt them. You would be scared, but since the person isn't physically there with you, it's extortion, not robbery. Key differences between robbery and extortion. Robbery happens when someone uses force or fear in person to take something. Extortion is when someone uses fear or threats to make you give something, but it only becomes robbery if they are physically present and the fear is about something happening immediately. Additional example to simplify. Imagine someone comes to you with a stick and says, give me your phone or I'll hit you right now. You give them your phone because you're scared. That's robbery because they're right there using force or fear to make you give up something. Now, imagine someone sends you a letter saying, send me money or I'll burn down your house next week. That's extortion because they're using fear but aren't physically there and the threat isn't immediate. I hope this breakdown makes everything clearer. Let me know if you need more explanations or examples. 4. Whoever commits robbery shall be punished with rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. And if the robbery be committed on the highway between sunset and sunrise, the imprisonment may be extended to 14 years. Let's break it down. Whoever commits robbery, this means any person who actually does a robbery. Robbery means taking something from someone by using force or fear, threats, shall be punished with rigorous imprisonment. The person who commits robbery will face jail time. Rigorous imprisonment means the person will have to do hard work while in jail. For a term which may extend to 10 years, the person can be put in jail for up to 10 years. This doesn't mean they will always get 10 years, but the maximum punishment can be 10 years, and shall also be liable to fine. Besides going to jail, the person may also have to pay a fine. A fine is money paid as part of the punishment. If the robbery is committed on the highway between sunset and sunrise, if the robbery happens on a highway, a big road used for travelling, and it happens at night between sunset and sunrise, it's considered even worse. The imprisonment may be extended to 14 years. If the robbery happens on a highway at night, the person can be sent to jail for up to 14 years instead of 10. The law is stricter because robbing people at night on the highway is seen as more dangerous. Example, imagine A robs B on a highway at night. A threatens B with a knife and takes B's money. Since the robbery happened on a highway and it was night time, A could go to jail for up to 14 years and may also have to pay a fine. 5. Whoever attempts to commit robbery shall be punished with rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 7 years and shall also be liable to fine. Let's break it down. Whoever attempts to commit robbery. This means any person who tries to do a robbery but fails or doesn't succeed. Even trying to rob someone is a crime. Shall be punished with rigorous imprisonment. The person will still face jail time even if they didn't actually finish the robbery. Rigorous imprisonment means the person will have to do hard work in jail. For a term which may extend to 7 years, the jail time for trying to rob someone can go up to 7 years. And shall also be liable to fine. The person may also have to pay a fine, money as punishment. Example, imagine A tries to rob B, but before A can take anything, B runs away. Even though A didn't actually rob B, A still attempted to commit robbery. So A can be sent to jail for up to 7 years and may have to pay a fine. 6. If any person in committing or attempting to commit robbery voluntarily causes hurt, such person and any other person jointly concerned in committing or attempting to commit such robbery shall be punished with imprisonment for life or with rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. Let's break it down. If any person in committing or attempting to commit robbery, this part refers to someone who is either committing a robbery or trying to commit one, attempting robbery. Voluntarily causes hurt. This means the person hurts someone on purpose during the robbery or the attempt. Hurt could mean hitting, injuring or causing pain to the victim. Such person and any other person jointly concerned in committing or attempting to commit such robbery, if the robber hurts someone, both the robber and anyone helping the robber, if they are working together, will be punished, shall be punished with imprisonment for life. The person who hurts someone during a robbery can be sent to jail for life, meaning they stay in prison for the rest of their life, or with rigorous imprisonment for a term which may extend to 10 years. If not life imprisonment, the robber can be sent to jail for up to 10 years, have to do hard work in prison, rigorous imprisonment, and shall also be liable to fine. The robber might also have to pay a fine in addition to going to jail. Example, imagine A is robbing B and during the robbery, A hits B and causes an injury. A can be punished very harshly. A could either go to jail for life or for up to 10 years, depending on how serious the injury is. If C was helping A during the robbery, C could also be punished the same way, even if C didn't actually hit B, because they were working together. Why is this law important? Protects people. These rules protect people from being harmed or robbed. They set strict punishments for anyone trying to take things by force or fear. Discourages robbery. The law is designed to make people afraid to commit robbery because the punishments are very serious, up to life imprisonment or 14 years if on the highway at night. Encourages safety at night. The extra punishment for robbing people at night on the highway makes people feel safer when they travel at night. Robbers know they will get a harsher punishment if they commit the crime at those times. Additional information: voluntarily causing hurt. This means the person hurts someone on purpose. Accidental harm isn't the same. The law punishes those who intentionally injure others during a crime. Attempt versus actual robbery. The law treats both attempting robbery and committing robbery seriously, but the punishment for actually committing the crime is usually more severe. This is a simple and clear explanation of how the law punishes people for robbery, attempting robbery, and causing harm during robbery. The goal of these rules is to protect people and punish those who try to steal by using force or threats. Let me know if you want more examples or further clarification.